Temperamental. Okay, go.
Okay, I'm Sway Calloway with MTV News.
And you're here in Chicago for the rally.
I'm here in Chicago, election night. I'm at the headquarters for Barack Obama. We also have people on the ground in Arizona at the McCain headquarters. And we're going to pretty much report on all the events today and who showed up. And we're basically targeting young Americans to talk to them about their experience in this historic moment. So I'll be here till the evening festivities conclude. I have a spot near the stage, and I'll be able to see his acceptance speech, or if not, you know, whatever else. And we'll be covering this also tomorrow from Chicago. We're going to do some live hits with artists such as Common. I think Jay-Z and Diddy are in town too for MTV. Hopefully, we can lock them down. So I'll be here for a couple of days in Chicago.
So what's your impression of the level of response of young people or people in their 20s, your demographic?
Well, thank you, people in their 20s. I appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and let that go, too. How you doing? Well, what we found, I've been on the road for nearly 18 months, dealing with the primaries as well as the general elections. And with MTV, what we found is that, you see anywhere from a 40 to 50% increase in voter registration from young Americans between the age of 18 and 29. Even in the congressional midterms in 2006, you started to see a fluctuation of young Americans that are actually coming out to vote. I think we're going to reach record-breaking numbers this year. We're already starting to see symptoms of that, and through early voting. Early voting numbers have surpassed early voting numbers of the past. So I'm excited. I think young Americans are excited. I think we're going to see record-breaking turnout this time. I'd like to think that we helped contribute to that with MTV News' Choose or Lose program, and we've been really trying to mobilize the youth and bringing forth issues that are most important to them to the forefront to make the candidates acknowledge these issues. From the war in Iraq, we found that 80% of our audience knows someone who fought in Iraq. The economy obviously is affecting people's pockets directly, whether it's gas prices, the lack of jobs, or not having funding for education. So it's a lot of issues this time around that affect young Americans, especially African Americans as well. Needless to say, Barack Obama has definitely ignited the African American community to come out. Not just the African American community. I think minority communities across the board are responding to him, and not even just that. You see a lot of people in white America that are responding to him. I think it has a lot to do with his message and what he stands for. And on the other side, you got Senator McCain, who's considered a maverick, and some people like the traditional ways of politics that he represents, but also the fact that he goes against his party at times and have in the past. So it's an interesting race. But in regards to young Americans, I think it's fair and safe to say that I think Senator Barack Obama's campaign was the first to ignite them. And a lot of it had to do with the fact that they reached out to the youth in areas where they live. Social networks, online social networks, through text messages, grassroots promotion and marketing of his policies and who he is, I think is what gave him an edge with young Americans.
Very good. Thank you very much.